na yɛkɔ Tanzania kuro bi ɛwɔ hɔ a yɛfrɛ no Ukelewi muntie ne ye Ukelewi ɛwɔ Tanzania Ukelewi no kuro sɛ Tanzania akura bi ase na wena abrantie bi wadi mfie aduanan mekyerɛ 40 years ne din de Ismail Aziz na abrantie no etimi yawu maako 6 times sorry ti kromo ho nyina no sesei omunim se abrantie no oye ghost ebinim se oye bayifo ebinim se oye bayibonsam ene ye kura na se kura wo ya kura na se wo ha wo maame na otia na se otia na se ntia o ze wo de Aziz na heba no kan ya no aye din se ofa obi ade na ya bo na so won fa ne ka se odi ye gina ho ye kwa akofre Ismail Aziz e de aba won so aka nokre cause obi susu se abrantie no oye bayifo ana oye bayibonsam enti oma pam na firi kronum ogoto ade kro mo nton ma no to akobo ne sesen e wo kro bi e fre no Ukelewi e wo Tanzania na se Tanzania e kura ase na abrantie no kwan ofa so wuye ni first death na oye adwuma nti adwuma na oye na ana onya accident ana yede ne call mortuary eye no hu keka ye nyina ye bibia wa chef fridge no ye yi no ede na to ho na when yede ne beto adaka nu ma ana obo birim ana sorry no say ehin na me wo no ana undertaker na anasa mortuary man na wo no say wawu na yesiesie wa wadaka na siwa yede oba abehemu Aziz sorry o say me muye Aziz si wo mu ene o dru fie o omo abo ata ho aje so omo beye na ayi ano no o pray krom ha obi e jane ana omo say well e bi anyankopon se de ode ama se beye na saase so no unya nwie enti omo de anigye eje ne fel so na omo ne tenan we first death no na abranti etete ho oye na adwuma otete ho ana malaria eche no malaria che na se otimi se parasite no edidi no ho ache to me ko hospital na doctor say o the adri the Aziz wa ni esa Aziz owu ana eja yonsum Aziz na ewi ye de na she fridge him ya ye na ye hu se ye nyina ye de Aziz fulu aba besi ho mo ye yi o on be say adaka na ye gogura obi nsa na apie wo suri o afi na we tane yenkore hey Aziz na saba life Ismail Aziz na wa mu Aziz dabi na medie den na mo nyina mo boldom pemegu ade mo ye na yi dabi mi mu ye Aziz na saba nkwamu eno ye second death third one Aziz asa anya adwuma foforo na adwuma no o kono na ye tanka we na bia no ne omonam eti patrol car bi akofa ni fuel oba Aziz mo so de omo so tanka car enam ana ekọ crash say bang omu nyina ewu Aziz ewu esi o we di Aziz third death we di eyewu because Aziz ase amen no so omu asese no ho kama ekope ne korabe a mortuary wa ye be pa Aziz na sorry Aziz asa back to life Aziz sorry we ne third death o Aziz aba na we afi Aziz ho aba be ye hu na say we 3 times sorry ko to aduane obi akra nton ma no na we ana o say ne wo ye na afuo kakra bi because asem we ye ma Aziz ne siblings me treni mianom na busi obi apono omo so ye bayifo wo 3 times sorry any em to aduane kra ma wo kurum ho ti Aziz ekobo na kura ho na o ye say o ye kua kakra e wo ho na we na Aziz e wo afuom oda obete pa ne nan ho black mamba aka Aziz ama Aziz ada efuo mu ha ma ne nan ahono ama poison na fro no ti wotiatia mu obi na tei kwa Aziz no kra yo obi a amanfo onko no ho omo nko ne ho na omo tei se Aziz etiatia mu no ana ene oboafo bi ekofa Aziz no de no ko hospital omo di Aziz eko hospital la doctor say o ma mantem poison no venom no afa ni veins mu nyina si Aziz onye ye biem na Aziz ewu ye fourth time na Aziz ewu yo omo sa hye Aziz ehun de na ko sha fridge mortuary ya pa daka ye ko si Aziz a gokura Aziz asa sorry Aziz na asa sorry fourth time Aziz na wena kromo no you can say Tanzania ho you can live with ho ekura na say omo toilet a omo cause public toilet omo to ne ten na we cry ye de omo nsada enkos because omo kire say awowo ani nkura ene niam omo ye toilet ni mu ma no toilet no say utoma there is no way so be survive no omo enhu de ete ba yera ahuma kugura Aziz na akwati ato toilet yi mu ama nkura kese ne awowo nyina akeka no na we no obi ikoso no okohun se Aziz ewudem ana ene obebo de ro okrum ho ana ene mema yensom omode ahoma eso obi ma no mko yi Aziz ede ne bai omu yi Aziz ne hu nyina ro na omre na akose mortuary biem cause only is Aziz there on the area ogasa about to life is here ni esie ni ntama mortuary wa Aziz na asa sorry kromo for si there bi we dey omo nti ase nti omo tete Aziz ma ne die or die no omo di petrol ekogu Aziz ne kura aketwa na wabo no omo di gu no omo charge tu omo hye Aziz omo safa adaka e di Aziz atum omo nsuna ye no ho ayi akosie na Aziz na sorry ti Aziz say osre wiasinka bi ma no onim so wo na mpe no se eye boni bi no wadi na yankopon ye ne sa onim because Aziz say na brabo no aye den onim de waya wontimi mu they say wiase onhu de wonye yenko Aziz ko na meka no ho asem free Tanzania you can live ekurase anawo we will 6 times sorry please take us away yenko Aziz emra sisia.
This man will never die. I kid you not. He has died not just once, twice, or 3 times, but 6 times and came back to life.
Mechino, ene mata rene tu abu.
Finally, there was a day when people, greatly concerned and considering him a problem, burned him in his house to see if he could finally die. Guess what? He was burned and couldn't breathe because of the smoke. He died that day, but here I am with him today. How is this possible?
I
saw it with my own eyes. We had come to bury him, but just before the ceremony started, he came out of the coffin. This wasn't the only time. Even after that, he continued to cause confusion because there were other occasions when he died and came back to life. From serious accidents, illnesses and other incidents, this man has died multiple times. Each time his family and friends gathered for his funeral, but on the day of the burial, the man would come back to life. Life continued, but I felt that there was something wrong with my life. Every time I died and came back, my body felt very strange. Because of the many witches in our area, people started treating me as if I were a witch. Is he immortal or has any special powers? How do people treat him? All these questions made me travel a long way to Tanzania to find out if what is being said is true. I didn't believe it either, but I accepted it after meeting him and having this conversation.
My name is Ismail Azizi.
I am 40 years old and live in Ukulele, Tanzania, where I was born. I was born with siblings, but now I am alone and have no wife or children because of the hardships I've faced. I did not grow up in a wealthy family. We were very poor. I couldn't pursue further education, which affected my chances of becoming wealthy or achieving something special. Despite my dreams of becoming rich, my struggles in life made it impossible. Because he grew up in a difficult environment, he had to face life and work hard on his own, since there was no one to provide everything he needed. He couldn't rely on his parents, siblings, or family due to their limited resources. Day after day, he worked very hard to survive. However, as he grew older, life's challenges became even more demanding. The problems I have faced in life are numerous because each one was related to my circumstances, and I had to deal with them. To find myself living as you see me today, there was a time when I was at work and had a very serious accident. Everyone who saw it thought my life was over. They took me to the hospital in critical condition, and when we arrived at the hospital, the doctors told my friends and relatives that I was dead. My brothers and other close family members had already accepted that they had lost me in the accident. They took me to the morgue. I didn't feel what was happening before, but I woke up again, feeling very cold. Fortunately, the morgue wasn't closed, and it was a place where people were laid, not locked in a box alone. When I got up and walked, I wasn't fully conscious, but I saw everyone staring at me in shock. Soon, my family came to pick me up and take me back home. This was shocking news to see a dead person come back to life, something usually only heard of in books. On one hand, the family was happy because they saw Ismail alive again, but on the other hand, it was confusing and caused great fear among people who knew much about his funeral, which had already been prepared. When we got home, I found a lot of people there, but when they saw me, they immediately started to run away. They had already begun the funeral rituals because everyone had accepted that I was dead. People started thinking I was a ghost, which is why most of them ran away as soon as they saw me. After that, life went on, but people didn't believe I was a real person. Instead, they all thought I was a ghost, and some even feared me because of what I had been through up to that day. As the days went by, the problems kept coming his way, each bringing a new challenge and creating confusion and fear in those around him. The events that followed the second time are difficult to explain in a way that makes sense to the human.
Nah, just hey, where you be kind? Hey, Aziz Ismail. My bottle 6 times. What the can you back on? Me and sa and 9 enum ensia. Mo fan say video no wa. E wa pa intina ye chaso na. Before say me bo video no say dem si church mu no sa anetie. Maybe after no betina TV no ho a wo hwe we BBSC. We talk about politics, social issues, mysteries. We are intersem no ebini. We are around the world. Obi Kroso, Abranti a friend Ismail Aziz. We di 40 years. We work be a friend Ukulele. Tanzania ekura bi ase. Ono na wawu makom prince ya. Sorry. Na first ni no onya accident. Abra wo ye adwuma ana owu ye. Second one no so onya malaria ana owu ye. Third one no and so a car accident with a tanker car bina a crash and omuna she but was fourth one no he was bitten by a snake abra no we adwuma na sorry we fum adwuma na wo car no na venom no fro etra no obi ko hu ya ye de ko hospital na say afra na ma ye doctor ye hu hia enye yi owu ho fifth one no so koteto toilet mu local one heat mu bi ana owu ye. Since one kromofo ehun say de ekono bia we bibi nti obiye musuo bi a ode beka kuru nti yenhye no omo hye no abra awada e ma wo seye omunsie omukosi no osa sorry eye abrantie eno no ye friend Ishmael Aziz we 6 times sorry we wait really wade channel for 0245829010 WhatsApp and SMS and chance e be say bia nwa for nana Ishmael Aziz 6 times yes asama do mpeno 6 times ana wawu sorry asama do empeno enti mame enti onte ho
asemwa pa na etimesi sa
papa
nwa 6 times
6 times
because so you ngwa no go bie
jane
oba no bie jane na me yemi enu sesi aya yetie na se what is me mawu aya kusie me na ade me chusia me bok
me jane me jane pa
no first one Waba second one ni mo ni so wu ni no ebia no condemn wo
yeah
no otima sorry
what's me sorry
what is I so otima sorry
even though say yeah the body wu near the mortuary cry before say you do better fridge mu cry on say said you say embalming no be inject with omunwo bi ni na chi Ishmael Aziz there be me mu ye no sorry
won se mu awe die yenti bi da se ni wo ka se asofu ene sa wo mu hunu efom no omu enyema no ifi se omu mpa ma no na se nyankopon na ni sa afedi e okwa o manenko
okay
na se die na we agwa kwa ko pe na to obi o
ma se ntina o ye o we from a onu enso ye ne no ba ye ni we a wo sa akọ ni
yes
ye didn't do hospital na venom no akosoro ama doctor say is it why nyame dia o ye ne ho hwe enyi na wa sa sorry person o da ka mu o sorry
ye na na no ye mu wan o da o no pusi adaka o za adaka no ebi wo mbubu
na kromofo ni jani
obi adna
wa 6 times
ahano
kromofo say ne dino say it was say and
yeah
what we 6 times sorry
hey
Aziz Edin 40 years
engineer omuhia mpaibo man omuhia mpaibo pa na de man say bibi na ama na basa ebiso nyankopon se nchene no bia no ni na aka ho
yeah
enti be enwonwa enwonwa sa bankwam ya eduba bi edibi but the editing no abadan kuma is asofo no
ana Aziz ne yede na ekwi
ya na tati so betia is asofo no go say
wa
no man da
na ye do to adaka say ye kosie wa no wa sorry
wabi
ye do to adaka mi kosie wa no wa sorry ade no so wo
denu so enjese obi ko wo
na bi obi e de wa se fridge mo kura
so ba ko ngu se video no
yes ye come one that's a pay sorry to say we mean kai Ghana for ya helicopter crash ye see ye omo ye penny for edu omu gu botom e bia na Aziz omo say na ye de na gu bot still na Aziz asaba about to life
nti ura ubehu esi
na kromo no say akra di bone kra na say hey ana akra su ha o maame no maame si mia wonu no mia no maka sense o mia no Aziz ba ye de ne be na akra no ayi
na Aziz
say wa
no ba say bibi kwa
bibi bete no
ni say Dr. UN aba oti enja hai na say sa ni say pa Dr. UN enu say pa
Dr. UN Aziz and what Aziz na 6 times sorry Aziz na 6 times sorry
na say Dr. UN no a onane obe mi ko wa ya owe bu afa na wako ejino we de yesi saman saman
Aziz Ishmael for 40 years e wa sorry 6 times na unim